name is Victoria, and I will be leading the Brightspace D2L webinar for Labster today. During this webinar, if you have any questions, please put them in the questions chat, and I will get to them as soon as I can. All right, and let me just make sure that I'm sharing my screen and I'm unmuted. Let's get started. Okay. Present. So like I said, welcome everyone to the Brightspace D2L webinar here at Labster. This webinar, we will go over a presentation of what to expect once you sign with Labster, and we will dive into how to add Labster to your Brightspace D2L. All right, so the agenda for today. We will overview the integration process. I will show you how to upload a simulation. I will give you an overview of our support team, and I will cover some best practices, and then I will answer any questions that you might have for me. So what to expect? Once the sales team has received the order form and it is signed from somebody at your university, the first thing what you will do is you will meet your implementation manager. This implementation manager will reach out to you within maybe 1 to 2 days of signing the order form, and they will introduce themselves and they will let you know what the process is like for Brightspace. After that, they will reach out to your admin. This admin will then connect LTI keys from Brightspace to Labster, and from there, your implementation manager will reach out to you to schedule a training session. They will show you how to download the simulations and how to upload them into Brightspace. After that, you will be introduced to a customer success manager. So this is the high-level overview of how the process will go. So these are the implementation managers who could be reaching out to you. That's me right here. These people will be the ones who will reach out and will help you through the integration process. So the first thing is we have to connect the keys, and this is under the Brightspace integration section. The implementation manager will reach out to an admin at your university. This admin is who you provided to the sales team during the signing of the contract. If this admin is wrong, the implementation manager will reach out to you asking who the Brightspace admin is. But once the keys are connected in Brightspace by your admin, these are the keys, then your implementation manager will reach out to you to schedule a training session. During this training session, they will show you how to download a common cartridge file. A common cartridge file is a zip file with all of the simulations that you want. And after that, and you will do this on the faculty resources page. And after that, they will show you how to do that. You will then do that yourself. And once you download the simulations, you will upload them into your Brightspace. And don't worry about remembering this right now, because I will also do a demonstration of how to do this after this presentation. After that is done, you will meet your customer success manager. And before I do a demonstration, I do want to go over some best practices. So best practices, please make sure that all of your students use a laptop or desktop-based computer, because we do not support tablets or iPad or phones. We recommend that students use Firefox, but we also support Chrome. We do not support Safari or other browsers. As a best practice, we tell you and your students to close other websites. So close as many tabs down as possible. This will free up memory in your computer and will just ensure that the simulations run smoothly. And then lastly, when you're on the screen, just make sure that the simulations load to 100% and don't click out of the tab until the simulations are loaded. We do have a support team. Our support team can be found under help.labster.com. We have some great articles. We have a chat button right here. By clicking on this chat button, you can chat with our support agents who work 8 a.m. to 1 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, Monday to Friday. And right now, if you have any questions by now, please put them in the questions section, and I will show you a demonstration of what you need to do. So first things first is you're going to navigate to the faculty resources page. My internet's a little slow today. Okay, there we are. So you're going to navigate to the faculty resources page. This faculty resources page is for your eyes only, so please don't send this to students. Labster, we actually grade students based on quiz questions, and they are embedded in the simulation. And on this page, you actually can see the quiz questions. That is why we say make sure you don't send this link to your students. They can't find it on their own, so unless someone sends it to them, they will not have access to it. Okay, so the next thing that we're going to be doing is you're going to click into the simulations tab and you're going to explore the different simulations that we have to offer. They are organized by topic, so you can click into the topic that best characterizes your class, and you can click into the simulation. When you are in the simulation, we do have some resources here, so please take a look at that. You can play the simulation to test it out, to make sure the simulation is what you actually want to assign to your students. We have a played through version of the simulation right here. We also have a lab manual, lab report, quiz questions with answers, and then quiz questions blank. And below you can see the length of the simulation, the accessibility, and the different languages that we have this simulation translated into. Once you kind of know which simulation you want to actually add to your D2L and assign to your students, you're going to click into Upload to LMS. Once you're here, you're going to click Add Simulations to your LMS. Okay, and here you can filter down by a couple different things. You can search for keywords, so acids and I'll just look at acids or acid. And you can search for specific, that's a keyword, or you can filter it down by a certain topic. And when you know that you want to add a simulation, you can click the plus sign. And then if you click on something that you have already added, it'll say that the simulation is already in the package. Once you have a good list of simulations of the ones you want to assign to your students, you're going to click download. From there, you're going to click Brightspace D2L, and then you're going to click the download common cartridge file. What this does is this downloads a common cartridge file to your computer. A common cartridge file is a fancy name for a zip file with all of your simulations. You want to make sure that this file remains zipped, and it will be under the downloads section of your computer if you filter it down by date. So this is step one of the process. So to repeat, step one, after your admin has connected the keys, step one for what you as a professor need to do is you need to go to this faculty resources page. You need to pick the simulations that you want to assign to your students. And you do this by looking at the resources, by playing the simulation, and just figuring out if whether this simulation will fit your class. After that, you download a common cartridge file from this page, which is what we did just now. It downloads to your computer. It will be found under the Downloads tab of your computer. And then step two is to go back to your Brightspace. And here you're going to click on Course Tools. And you're going to click Course Admin. And you're going to click Import, Export, Copy Components. You're going to scroll down all the way to the bottom and click Import Components. You will get this pop-up. You're going to click Upload. You're going to click the zip file that you just downloaded. And then you're going to click Import All Components. So this will take a couple of minutes, even less than a minute, honestly. But once it says that your course package was successfully imported, you're just going to click View Content. And you're going to be led into your class. And from here, as you can see, it's going to say simulations, and then it's going to list the simulations that you have added. So the first thing that you're going to do is you're going to make sure you have all of the simulations that you want. Students can access this by anyone who is enrolled in your Brightspace D2L course will have access to Brightspace simulations. So anyone who's enrolled in your course through your university will be able to play Labster simulations. And the way that students pay, if you are on a student pay arrangement, is the first time students click on a simulation, they will be asked to pay. They can pay with a credit card or with a voucher. And one more thing you have to do before actually assigning these simulations is you actually need to, this is not the right one, but it's going to open the simulation. You actually need to create a grade item. And this is the same thing as what you would do for any other assignment. So you're going to create a grade item right here. You're going to click Add Grade Item. You're going to click the plus sign. And then you're going to write the name of the simulation. So this one was Chemistry Safety. Okay. You can create a grade item description. So this is standard to what you would do for other assignments as well. You can choose the amount of points. So 10 points, 100 points, whatever you want. You can exclude the grade from the final calculation if you want. You can show it in percentage. And you can add start date and end date. You can hide it from users. Whatever you want to do, you can do it here. And then you're just going to click Create. And this creates a grade item so that when grades, they will then populate to your gradebook. With the Brightspace integration, once students click on the simulation and play it, and once they finish the simulation to 100% completion, so that means they finish the simulation all the way through, their grade will then populate into the gradebook for your course. Let's go back here. For your course, and all of their grades will be in the gradebook. One more thing is you do have a Labster dashboard. It will be at the bottom. And when you click into this dashboard, you will be taken into another way to view the gradebook. All right. So this is basically what I wanted to show you with the Brightspace D2L integration. Do you have any questions for me? I will now check the chat. Okay, I'll give a couple more minutes to answer any questions you might have. Okay, so it seems like there's no questions. Just a reminder to everyone that this webinar is recorded and it will be sent automatically to your email, so you can always access this at any point. Yeah, I look forward to meeting everyone potentially in the future. So thank you so much for coming to my webinar, and we hold these on Wednesdays. So if you have any questions, you can come to next Wednesday's webinar as well. All right, thank you everyone, and have a fantastic rest of your day.